Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, when it comes to Mina Ashiro, there it is. They have given us actually a look of her ahead of time, which typically doesn't happen. But for whatever reason, the unit that's going to be releasing on Saturday has been, I wouldn't exactly say leaked, more of a reveal. And yeah, I mean, I could see... I don't think this was the right move to have this character release. To be fair, they could have utilized the November update to push more content out just to help everyone overall to kind of prepare for a character to come at a later time rather than having a unit drop on November 1st. That's just a personal opinion of mine. But anyway, let's dive on in, see what she's doing. So here she is, Mina Ashiro. Okay. Alright, what we got? So, she is a shot damage dealer, normal attack, just doing regular shot damage, combat skill, high power cannon, shot damage. After attacking advances Baku's action order. So, I was told that this is kind of like a 2-in-1 unit, so I don't know, I assume the tiger over here has some attack? I don't know, we'll figure it out anyway. Ultimate Tiger Back Barrage, again dealing shot damage, applies combined forces to this unit. I'm curious to see on what that is. Passive skill, at the start of the battle, calls forth Baku. After Baku's turn, applies a crit rate buff and a shield to this unit. Oh, okay. A little bit of a buff and protection going on there on this Tiger's turn. So it is like a 2-in-1. Alright. Extra attack. Okay. I mean, it kind of makes sense if it's two characters. So deal shot damage, okay, that's fine. And then follow-up skill, just again regular shot damage, that is a-okay. So already this is a DPS type character. I'm not seeing anything crazy. This looks pretty standard, if anything. I guess the sell factor is this mother trucker right here. This mother trucker, this tiger right here. Okay, what's this? Ultimate Tiger Back Barrage, deal shot damage equal to 256 of this unit's attack to a single kaiju, and then does 128% of adjacent damage. Ah, okay, so there's the AoE-ness that I kind of spoke about. So I mean, it's not exactly full on AoE, but it does adjacent damage. So ultimate kind of the same. That's fine. Passive skill. So at the start of the battle, calls forth Baku. Baku has a fixed speed of 105. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay, so it is like a dual unit in a way. To be fair, this is interesting. So at Baku's turn, applies a crit rate of 33% for 1 turn and a shield for 3 turns equal to 11% of max HP to this unit. Ooh, okay, so that's something that we've got to kind of push for potentially. If she scales off from HP, that might... Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, shielding isn't that... Well... I mean, we could potentially provide us some survivability, I guess. Anyway, when activating extra attack while in combined forces state, deals shot damage of equal to 83% of this unit's attack to a single kaiju and adjacent damage. Oh, kaiju and adjacent kaiju. Oh, okay. So when the combined forces state is on, then we can. Yeah. Okay. So that makes sense. So we need that state on. Wait. I'll have to replay this again because I do want to see the animations. I'm not really peeping the animations right now. So we have the combat skill, SB cost 1, ultimate charge rate is at 90. So deal shot damage of 1, 2, 3. Again, adjacent damage will also get affected by this. Okay, so there is it's kind of giving me the OG Nanami vibes right now. Oh, dupes, what are we looking at? Before activating the combat skill, ultimate applies a crit damage of 30%. I mean, that's not too bad, considering the fact that we get that 33% from Baku, of course. Dupe 2, turn duration of the combined forces applied by ultimate is +1. After this unit activates an extra attack, applies defense penetration of +4%. You can stack that up 5 times. Okay, and then obviously we get the skill level up on 3 and 5. On 4, the unit amplification for the shield multiplier goes up by 50%. And then lastly, turn duration of crit rate buff applied by Baku is +1. And then when the unit's HP is 70% or more, then you get an additional crit damage of 50%. Okay. I mean, that's... For offensive wise, I mean, the dupes aren't too bad. Obviously, by her pushing more so on the shield play, kind of makes her kind of more of a self-sufficient type character, kind of being able to give herself some more longevity. In a way, she's her own support with that shield play, of course. Well, in a way, she's kind of got like a running support from Bako, if you really think about it from that perspective, right? Okay. I'm just gonna let it play out so that I can just kind of peep the animations too and whatnot. But so it's kind of like a Narumi vibe. Yeah, in terms of the OG Narumi. Although Narumi can do double PLT break, so he's got his advantage play, of course. But I am seeing some potential behind this Mina Ashiro, of course. It seems that the huge sell factor for this character is the whole extra attack, you know, and that as a main DPS character, she has her own defensive line that she can kind of get from her Tiger, Bako, of course, so it's more sort of a 2-in-1 unit, most definitely. I guess that's the huge sell factor. If I'm being completely real, if I'm being completely honest, this isn't really coming across as a must-have character. This isn't really coming across as a urgently needed type character. If anything, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. If anyone summons for this character, including myself, there's only one reason to why we're actually summoning for this character. It's for Bako. I'm keeping it straight. Like, I want this character just for the sake of the Tiger. That's it. To me, that's badass. That's the only thing I care about. And I do like the whole extra turn vibe of it all, of course. Now, going through the kit and just kind of getting the foundation look of this character, with where the content is at and what and the characters that we have right now. If I'm being completely honest, if you're free to play, if you're a low spender, if you're low on your resources, premium currency that is, I do not see the urgency of getting this character. I do not see it. It's not there. With the characters that we have right now, especially in the whole DPS region, and obviously me getting the vibe of comparing her to the OG Narumi, there is no urgency for this character. This is, in my opinion, for the most part, a very easy skip, which is a good thing, because obviously, you know, people were complaining to say, you know, another character already, but we're not even prepared for it. And thankfully, yeah, I'm not seeing anything too crazy with this unit. Look, I'll give it to her. She's going to be a good DPS character. Damage will be done, which is fantastic. The whole sell factor of how Bako is affecting her in order to giving her those buffs, giving her the shield play. As a DPS character, she's got like a built-in support, but she's still kind of dishing out that huge amount of damage. You know, that's the sell factor on what we're getting from this character. But to be completely honest, if you're free to play, as I stated, if you're a low spender, if you've got low currency, I would not waste it at all on this Mina Ashiro. I do not see the value of wasting the currency on that. And to be fair, I'm gonna keep it real. I don't think this character was necessarily needed right now. I mean, I do like the concept of what they're doing here. This is something that they could have actually worked on a little bit more and brought in at a late time in a much bigger fashion. Because this is dope. This is such a cool concept. I think, I mean, it would have worked well right now for Mina Ashiro, but I think this could have been done at a later time. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I kind of low-key want an SSR healer. That's just my thoughts out there. But I don't think having this Mina Ashiro drop right now was the best of moves. But she's not going to be exclusive. This isn't going to be limited. There's no way in God's green earth that's going to be the case. I guarantee you when she disappears and the next banner drops, she will be in that banner. This is a character that I wholeheartedly will say you want to pull when you're going for another character. So let's say the next character, I don't know, they drop number 4 suited Kikuru, of course, and Mina's in there. You pull her, then hey, you got yourself a nice little self-sufficient DPS character that can provide herself some shield, give us that survivability on her. Well, I say on her own. Well, in a way, it kind of is because Bako's a part of a kit, right? But yeah, this is definitely a character which I would say pull down the line, because even with where the content is at right now, this isn't a character that you urgently need, if anything. So it's a nice concept, cool little extra attack. Bako looks absolutely amazing. Again, the only reason people are going to be summoning for this is because of the big bad wolf. Well, it's a tiger, but you guys get it. It's because of the tiger, right? That's it. That's the only reason why I'm going to go for it. I'm going to be completely real. So, but in all honesty, I'm not seeing anything too crazy. So To anyone that is panicking, worrying, oh my god, I gotta get this character. No, no. This is a skip. 100% a skip. You guys can utilize the new content that's going to be releasing through November for the banner after. Because I'm telling you now, the banner after has to be an original character because we are long overdue. We are long overdue. That or it's a goddamn healer. Those are the only two things I am hoping for. But yeah, this Mina Ashiro is going to be 1000% for a lot of people a skip banner. Yeah, I'm not really seeing too much value in this character right now. And again, if you're comparing with where the content is at right now, as long as you got OG Narumi, you're chilling. Keeping it real. As long as you got OG Narumi, you're chilling.